today we're working on the fuel gauge. Usually the sensors have gotten really gunked up and really dirty, and most of you have probably already seen this video from other people, but I just wanted to cover it myself. Usually this will fix your fuel gauge reading incorrectly, whether it's too much, too little, or nothing at all. For my case, it's just really low, and I just filled up maybe a couple days ago, so we're gonna figure out how to do it. So for my case, I don't have rear sheets in. I took them out maybe a couple months back, but for your case, literally these just lift up from the bottom itself, and then this back piece, you have this holding it in, and the one over there as well, and then you have the trunk, this little hidden thing, this guy holding onto the seat, and that's basically it. Once you get that out, you'll be working with this right here. These four little tabs, I believe counterclockwise. Lift this up a little bit, you should get a little bit clearance to get a sensor in there. That'll be this one right here. Now I've already started, it's already clean, but I'll show you how it looks on that side. So now we have these 6 screws. All you're gonna do is undo these and make sure that it's extremely clean, the best you can get it all around, so we have nothing falling into the fuel tank. So once you have those bolts removed, you're gonna have this in between. So go ahead, just pull this off, wipe down whatever extra grime and whatnot's there, dust and stuff. Then you're gonna go ahead, fish this out slowly. You're gonna have to be careful because there's a little tab right here. So once you got this out, this will be most likely your culprit. So I'm gonna take off these tabs and show you what's underneath. So right now I'm holding this unit upside down. Right here is where you will be wiping side to side with a Q-tip or some type of rag. Don't put any cleaning supplies on here, just put maybe a little bit of gas on here and wipe it left to right. After you finish wiping it, please don't forget to put that back on, and we're gonna go ahead and fish it back into the same spot that we got it. Now please make sure when you put that cover back on, make sure the needle is in between those 2 pieces of plastic. You don't want it to get stuck in the full or empty position. So you have this back in place, and that metal piece back here, go ahead and start putting the screws in the star pattern. Make sure that's nice and snug. The last thing we'll be doing is to connect the harness again once more and line it up with these tabs on the edges. Same process for the passenger side. The only difference is the connector is a little bit bigger. Also, we have the fuel line right here. So we're gonna make sure everything's clean all around it before we start working. So now that we're looking a little bit cleaner, we have these tabs on the sides. On both sides, we have these tabs. Push those in and you'll be able to set this free, this whole unit free. But before that, please make sure you have rags all around here because fuel is definitely gonna come. Here's what the passenger side looks like. You're gonna be fighting with this cable the whole time pulling it out because it'll be trying to scrape against the metal piece right there. So kind of fish your finger around it, push on it, and then this whole unit should slowly come out. Just be very patient. That hose is connected to right here. It's up to you if you want to take it apart, but we just need to access this side right here. Once you've gotten it off, same thing, we're going to be working on this half. As you can see, there's a little bit of dirt, but we're going to wipe that off with a Q-tip, get some fuel on it, and then we'll put it right back. Now that we have this back in, please make sure you have the metal piece in first, just so that's beneath this connection. Go ahead and connect this back, connect the harness again, once you have all the screws in. Alright, so I got these in. These might be a little bit more difficult because it's spring-loaded, but if you do the star pattern, you shouldn't have an issue because you have compression on both sides. Lastly, please do not forget this harness. Go ahead, put this back into place, line these tabs up, and then we'll see what we get on the gauge. Now that we're done, make sure all the tabs are lined up, make sure your harnesses are plugged in, make sure you have no extra parts, and then we're gonna go ahead and check it in the front. Now lastly, we're gonna see what comes up. So the gauge goes up. Now, most likely we're gonna have a hard start, so let's give it a check. We're good to go. So that fixed the fuel gauge, everything's running fine, no issues. So if you guys have any questions or if I did something wrong, please let me know. There's always people glad to help you in the comment section. Alright, see you guys later.